Good morning, students. So, now let us start with our fourth chapter, which is information processing. It is a very easy chapter and it is somewhat very important. Okay. So the first topic in this lesson is Fibonacci numbers. What are the Fibonacci numbers? Let us see. Okay. So it looked like this. What is 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34 till it goes on till infinity. Okay. Remember the pattern of Fibonacci sequence we already studied in standard 6. Okay. And already you have studied this Fibonacci numbers, about these numbers in standard 6. Okay. So this is the table Fibonacci sequence. We are tabulating it. How to do it? See, term n means 1, 2, 3, 4 till infinity. This is Fibonacci numbers and this is normal natural numbers. Fibonacci number starts with 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144, like that it will go on. Okay, so Fibonacci first number is 1, Fibonacci first that is second number is 2, then third number is 2, like that. Okay, like that we can go on naming it. Then we can form a formula how to find the Fibonacci number. See, f of n equal to f of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2. Okay, so n is the nth term. Nth term means infinite term. அதாவது அந்த எண்டே இல்லாத ஒரு டேர்ம் இருக்கும் பார்த்தீங்களா, அதுதான் நம்ம nth term, கடைசி term of numbers. ஓகே, லாஸ்ட் term of numbers தான் நம்ம nth termனு சொல்லுவோம். f of n minus 1னா அந்த nth term லாஸ்ட் நம்பர் இருக்கும் பார்த்தீங்களா, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி உள்ள டேர்ம்னு அர்த்தம். அதே மாதிரி லாஸ்ட் நம்பருக்கு முன்னாடி உள்ள நம்பர் அதான் n minus 2. ஓகே, ஸோ this is how the Fibonacci sequence is found. Let us learn more about the following real life example. Okay. Now we are going to see about pattern in Fibonacci sequence. There is a pattern called golden pattern or golden ratio, we can call it. That means A is to B or A plus B divided by B. This is the method to find the golden ratio. Okay, so the Fibonacci numbers will also create a golden spiral as shown in the snail picture. Like this only the spiral will be looking. Okay, so here the word 5 will be included, which is equal to 1.618. 0.1 divided by 1, which is equal to 1. Then 2 divided by 1, we already know 2. Then 3 divided by 2, we already know 1.5. Like that it will go on. Okay, see, it is written so on. Then we are going to move exercise 4.1. Okay, we are going to move on to the exercise 4.1. The first question is, what is the 11th Fibonacci number? Like that they are asking. So the table will be very useful for you. Okay, from the table we can know 89 is the 11th Fibonacci number. If f of n is a Fibonacci number and n equal to 8, find the following is true. We know that f of n equal to f of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2. This is, we know that. So we can know from this, if n equal to 8, then what is n minus 1? N minus 1 is nothing but 7. N minus 2 is nothing but 6. So this is the right option. F of 8 equal to f of 7 plus f of 6. Okay. Every third number of Fibonacci sequence is a multiple of 2. Okay, these are the very important questions. Every dash number of Fibonacci sequence is a multiple of 6th. That is, every 6th number of Fibonacci sequence is a multiple of 8. Okay. The difference between 18th and 17th Fibonacci number is 987. Okay, how to find this? So here is the idea about it. That is, f of 5 minus f of 4 you are doing. Suppose you are doing means it is 5 minus 3, 2. Like that we can do for observe the difference grow very fast means, see, this is 233. Okay, this is only 21. This is 21, but again it suddenly raised up to 233. Like that it goes on. Okay, so from the table only you can write the answers. So it is 97. Okay, then we are going to see about highest common factor. We already know how to find the highest common factor, that is HCF. Already we have learned this in classes, before classes, that is the previous classes, 6th, 7th, 5th, we have learned, no? So we are going to see another method how to calculate the highest common factor. So the first method is repeated division method. How to do this, I'll tell you. The first step is divide the larger number by the smaller number. If we ask, but what if the class has 7 has 396 and 300? We are going to find the HCF of 396 and 300. Okay. So first step is what? 360 is larger number. So we divide 360 by 300. So we already know the larger number should be put inside the bracket, and that is in the place of dividend, and the smaller number should be put in the place of the divisor. So let us start to divide now. So 300 ones are 300, so we will get 96 as reminder. So then you will have 396 here. Then we know, again we are continuing 96. Okay, so then 96 3s are 288, like that. We should keep this as divisor. Then you should calculate for this. So you will get 12. Okay. So here the remainder does not become 0. So till it becomes 0, we should continue this. Okay. So after that we'll put 12, because 12 is a remainder. Then we'll take this as divisor. Then 12, when we divide, you will get 12 8s are 96, and you will subtract it, you will get 0. So the last divisor will become the HCF. Okay, this is called a repeated division method. The next method is repeated subtraction method. How to do this repeated subtraction? To find the HCF of the given two numbers, say m and n, do the subtraction continuously unless m and n becomes 0. That is, if m is greater than n, then we perform m minus n, and then we assign the result as m. Again we check whether m and n are equal or not, and repeat the process. Okay, we are going on repeating the process. If m is less than n, then we perform n minus m, and we assign the result as n. Again we check whether m and n are equal or not, and repeat the process. When m and n values are equal, then the equal number will be the HCF. Now let us see the example how to do it. Okay, so example is 144 and 120. How to do this? In this, 144 is bigger, so you should subtract 144 with 120. You will get 24. Then again this will become m now. But now m and m, when you compare, n is greater. So you should put n first, and then you should subtract m from that. 96. Then you know this is m, this is n. Okay. Then 96, again n minus 1, n minus m you will do, that is 96 minus 24. You will get 72. Then again this is m and this is n. So 72 minus 24, 48, and again this is n and this is m. So again n minus m means 48 minus 24, 24. Then again you will get 24 minus 24, 0 you will get. After you get 0, or else after you get this to as same, you can, that is m equal to n, you can conclude that 144 and 120's HCF is 24. The equal number will be the HCF. Okay, this is called repeated subtraction method. Then now we are going to see about cryptology. That is some technical details in a computer we use. This is called cryptology. Okay, the plain text is, the original message is called plain text. Okay, original message means, that is if we say, இப்போ வந்து நம்ம இந்த கோட் வேர்ட் அந்த மாதிரிலாம் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம் இல்லையா. சப்போஸ் வாட் டு சே, இப்போ நம்ம ஏதாவது சீக்ரெட் ஷேர் பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கிறோம். ஸோ அது வேறு யார் கையிலையும் கிடச்சிடக்கூடாது. தென் யூ வில் யூஸ் சம் கிரிப்டோகிராஃபிக் சிம்பிள்ஸ் ஆர் லெட்டர்ஸ். தட் இஸ், நீங்கள் அதை கன்வே பண்ணிடுவீங்க. நீங்கள் அதாவது அது சேர வேண்டிய ஆள்கிட்ட கிடச்சா அது கன்வே ஆகிடும். பட் வேறு யார் கையிலாவது அது கிடச்சா அது கன்வே ஆகாது. பிகாஸ் தே டோன்ட் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் வாட் இஸ் ரிட்டன். ஸோ நம்ம லாங்குவேஜ், நமக்கு புரிஞ்ச மாதிரி ஒரு லாங்குவேஜை நம்மளே க்ரியேட் பண்ணிக்கிறது. அதாவது இருக்கிற டெக்ஸ்ட் வச்சே நம்ம சேஞ்ச் பண்ணுவோம். So cipher text, okay, cipher text abdina, or cipher number we can say. The encrypted output is called cipher text or cipher number. Cipher text is written in capital letters, while plain text is usually written in lowercase. Lowercase na normal letters, the small letters we'll say, and capital letters means the big letters. A secret key is to use something to generate the cipher text from the plain text. Encryption and decryption. The process of converting the plain text into the cipher text is called as encryption, and the vice versa is decryption. அதாவது plain text cipher text மாற்றும் போது அதை நம்ம encryption அப்படி சொல்லுவோம். cipher text plain text மாற்றும் போது நாம decryption அப்படி decryption அப்படி சொல்லுவோம். ஓகே, ஸோ ஹவு டு கிரியேட் தி சைஃபர் கோட் அது எப்படி நம்ம க்ரியேட் பண்ணுறதுனா அதுக்கு வந்து 2 மெத்தட் இருக்குது. ஒன்று வந்து ஷிஃப்டிங் சைஃபர் டெக்ஸ்ட், அதுலேயும் ஒரு சீசர் சைஃபர் அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்லுவோம். அதாவது சி இதான் அந்த டேபிள்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஏக்கு பதிலாக எக்ஸ், பிக்கு பதிலாக ஏக்கு பதிலாக டபிள்யூ, பிக்கு பதிலாக எக்ஸ், சிக்கு பதிலாக ஒய், லைக் தட் இட் வில் கோ ஆன். ஏபிசிடி லைனாக தான் எழுதுவோம், பட் இங்கே ஏக்கு ஸ்ட்ரைட்டாக டபிள்யூ எழுதுகிறோம். பிகாஸ் நம்ம ஏக்கு ஸ்ட்ரைட்டாக ஏவே எழுதுனா தென் வி ஆர் கன்வேயிங் த டோட்டல் திங். ஓகே, அந்த சீக்ரெட் வந்து ரிலீஸ் ஆகிடும். ஸோ அதனால் நாம் இந்த டேபிளில் இப்போ நம்ம ஃப்ரெண்டுக்கு சொல்லிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா நாம் இப்போது இதில் இருந்து if I want to say hello, so I'll use L, then what is for E, I, okay, LL, so PP, O means K. So when I write this and give this to my friend, she will not understand what I have, that is she will understand, but if that message is got by someone else, they will not understand what is written. They will just read lip, what is it, like that they will leave it and go. But if my friend surely gets it, then she can understand that I have told her hello. Like that we can send secret messages with this cipher code. So you can see they're using for break, they're using the following letters. Break in CE can be Rick, like that they're forming words with the cipher code. Break in codes can be tricky, okay, like that they're telling. Also we have substitution cipher text. How to do that? You can see, we know for ABCD we have the numbers. We can name the numbers as 0001 because we have 2-digit numbers too, so that we'll put 0 in front of the single digit numbers. So 0001, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, like that we'll use. So the cipher numbers can be just the reverse order. That is, we'll take from 5, starting from 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that till it goes to 4. Okay, so in this order, if we take, if I want to say, what I can take, welcome. If I want to say welcome, I'll use 01 for W, then for E, I will use 09. Okay, for L, I'll use 16. For C, I'll use 07. Okay, for O, I'll use 19. For M, I'll use 17. And for E, I'll use 09. So when someone else see this, they'll just see this and they'll throw this and go, they'll think like that this is a phone number and they'll just throw it away. But if my friend rightly gets this, she understand what I have written in it. So she knows the two terms describes a letter, so she orders it and she understands what I'm saying. Okay, I'm saying welcome to her, like that she'll understand. Okay, so this is the speciality of cipher code or cipher text, we can say.